Attention!
Inconvenient truth here is that too often times, disparately as a matter of fact, the perpetrators are young black males. That's the discussion that we should be having in this country instead of papering it over with things like targeting the police and cop bashing, which the President of the United States, Eric Holder, Al Sharpton, and their cabal are doing right now, so that they don't have to really deal with the real issue in this country as it relates to crime and as the disproportionate involvement by young black males.
Maybe one of these individuals can explain to me how stealing a bottle of soda improves your community, because that's what we walking out of there. It's just ridiculous. But I also think, my man, chill out. Hold on. The point that I'm trying to make to you is this. When you sit here and you look at this, particularly when you look at the looting and the vandalism or whatever, you know, sometimes the message that gets disseminated is more powerful than the actual incident itself. If you are seen stealing, and there's a whole bunch of black people there, and they're running away and they're stealing or whatever. Now, those are the actions of a few. But the problem is it taints all of these law-abiding citizens that are here. They look at, society looks at all of us, and they say, is that how you're acting? Is that what you are about? Is that what you care about? And then we tend to generalize, and it gets so many more than those select few in trouble. And I just sit there and I find myself in amazement because, again,
come to Arizona, the Grand Canyon State, and don't be put off by this racial debate. The folks here aren't racist, I know this is true. They still show the Jeffersons on Channel 2.
All that I'm saying is that we should wait for due process, because I don't think Americans understand how angry and brainwashed these young black folks are. There have been an element of black Americans who have been listening to people like these race hustlers.
All right, Leo,
you're
killing me. Leo,
I am not going to sit here and listen to this hate.
All right, Leo.
It's my turn.
No, now it's my turn, and then I'll go to you. Hang on a second, Leo.
I'm not going to listen to it.
Leo, I am saying I want to ask you a legal question, because we're talking about here. I think what Jesse is discussing is a topic for another day. But not in this case.
Yes.
In this case,
now, I agree.
The legal justifiable use of force is clear. He is not a threat to anybody. I think it's irrelevant what happened leading up to this, based on the video.
Friday chicken, Friday chicken, Friday chicken. Yeah, we got Friday chicken, Friday chicken, Friday chicken. You hear me? Everybody want a piece of my chicken, Southern fried chicken, finger.
See how crazy these black motherfuckers are? This is why I wish there was a black Holocaust. You can play this back. I wish there was a black Holocaust. I just wish they rounded up the majority of black folks and put their motherfucking ass in the oven. Black people are fucking disgusting. Black people are the worst people on the planet. Do y'all see how crazy these black motherfuckers are? This is why I wish there was a black Holocaust. You can play this back. I wish there was a black Holocaust. I just wish they rounded up the majority of black folks and put their motherfucking ass in the oven.
To get him on the phone. I was laying down dreaming everybody was trying to wake me up. It's like they was knocking, rocking, socking, and rebopping. Why I have such a dream like that? I ain't bothering nobody, just busy getting my own business, doing nothing.
But let me say this. The notion that white cops are out there just killing black people, that's ridiculous. It's just flat out ridiculous. And I challenge any black person to try to make that point. This notion that cops are actually awesome. You know, they're the only thing in the ghetto from between this place being the Wild Wild West. So this notion that cops are out there just killing black men, it's ridiculous. And I hate that narrative coming out of this entire situation.
What about the case? We're waiting for the results to come down from the grand jury for Eric Garner here in New York, right? I mean, it's one thing in Ferguson, there's some audio, but you see the video, you see these cops surround him,
yes.
and he ultimately, it was a homicide. He dies.
I don't think that was a homicide. I don't think that was a homicide. I think
what was that? It was a chokehold. You see it.
Well, I think the cops were trying to arrest him, and they got a little aggressive. I think excessive force, something like that. But to go right to murder, when the cops are trying to arrest you, if you fight back, things go wrong. That doesn't mean, I don't think they were trying to kill Mr. Garner. He was a big man, and they tried to get him down.
This has been a presentation of NBC Sports, the leader in innovative sports television.